One. You good?
All right. Welcome, everyone. I would like to introduce our players today. We have Ben as Ticto Topkeeper.
Hello.
We have David as Fodor McNurgle. And we have Brian as Edward the Everflame Niven, or the Garrick. And I am Joel, your DM. And a brief recap the group encountered a Cambion who held another part of the scroll. Upon defeating the Cambion, Ticto assembled the scroll and was knocked unconscious to be healed by Edward, who revealed that he was actually known as Garrick. Ticto awoke with visions of extraordinary power and a deep desire to find the remaining scrolls. After revealing some of his history, Edward stated that he was driven to go to the spire of the earthly anchor in the south of the Mournland.
Actually, that's me.
We awake, both of you were, but
No.
Garrick's the one that said it. Calm
Yeah.
down, I'm recapping.
Okay.
We wake up from our rest, and I welcome you to join us on our quest to become nerds of legend. You guys wake up. Denink was happy enough to watch over you for the night, and you guys feel rested, a little bit more powerful. A strange weight off Edward, now Garrick's chest, to have brought some other people into a little bit of his history. And Ticto, your rest was a little bit tumultuous as you were obsessed with finding out what those dreams meant. What are we gonna do?
So we ready to go find the spire?
Oh yes, let's go to the lightning rail.
Why do we need to go to the lightning rail? I thought we can go to the spire.
Wasn't it faster to take the station that we got dropped off at to
I'm gonna pull up
where
my.
we need?
I'm gonna pull up my map.
Where are you trying to go?
The spire of earthly anchor.
That's in the south, and the rail does not go there. It's to the south of the glass plateau.
Yep.
The fastest way to get there, unfortunately, is on foot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I thought. Because we went to Crimson Water first because it was the nearest one.
As all of you grabbed a map of the Mournland, correct?
Yeah, I think they grabbed a map of the Mormons. I grabbed them all.
All right, you're able to see that. Yeah, the lightning rail, where you've marked the spire of the earthly anchor, is actually in the pit of the Kraken Bay near Shayless Tirolith on the Valinar, on the border of Valinar and the Mournlands.
Is there like a road that it shows?
There is not.
Okay.
There is.
I was gonna say if there was, I was like Ticto's and was like, see, we have the map here, and I was just literally gonna draw a straight line across, like even if it was like a twisty road, just like straight through.
Yeah, no, you can actually see on your map where it is, because it's the Moorlands kind of like anchors up into a point,
mm-hmm.
and then you see it's right there.
It's not going to show up well because you have blurry background.
Oh yeah, let me take that off. So
if you Joel, if you stream, if you say share your screen on the bottom, you should be. I'll be able to pull up the map.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, I'll do that next.
Okay.
So, that's off. I just give it to you?
So just say share your screen. Okay.
All right. So yes, right here. Stream is still running. So here is where it is.
Yes.
I don't know why it just pauses.
Everything looks good to me.
But how do I zoom it in?
You zoom it in
Whatever. This is
with the
unimportant.
plus and minus. It's showing your whole window.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Not on it, because that's going to be annoying for anybody to watch.
Fine.
All right. I actually do not want to show this part, but all right. So you guys decide where you're going to go. And you see there's no roads. You're going to be walking straight, pretty much straight down from the Crimson Water to the shore of Kalis Tir, which is right by the spire of the Earthly Tower.
Yes. Excellent. Well, tally ho.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back. What do you do in preparation, or do we just head right out?
Let's see. So I'm gonna see if I had any spells I should prepare, but let's see what I got in my spell book.
Are you all ready to go?
Yes, I am prepared.
Excellent. All right, so you guys head out, and again, it's another dark, overcast day, typical to the Mournlands. Except the energy that was around this tower that drew you there seems to have strangely dissipated, and is now the tower looks a little bit more fragile and a little bit more like more ruinous before. There was this energy to it, now there is not. I would like an insight check or Arcana check from Ticto, whichever is better.
I rolled a 3 on the die. I got a 10. Arcana.
Okay. Yeah. Then nothing. You get a brief headache as you look at the building, but nothing really great. You think for a second you see a flash of like the building simultaneously looking old and new for like a flicker, and then it's just back to the normal, and you brush it off as like nothing of any importance.
Weird.
So you guys are heading south. I would like a D6 roll from Edward, please.
Okay. 3.
Okay. You for 3 hours, you guys are able to travel with no problems. You have identified the smell of the swamp and the sounds of those troll toads, those like things you had encountered on the way to there. And you see a couple of them as you go. You hear them. You smell another similar scent, but you're pretty clever about it, and you're able to avoid on the way there. But you start coming into a woodland. It's not a healthy woodland. It is a kind of rotting. There's a few trees that are holding on, clutching to like some semblance of existence, but they're, I don't know how to say it. It doesn't look healthy. It looks like it's barely, like, just sheer stubbornness is keeping this alive.
Mm-hmm.
So the only path you have to this that's not sheer bog water is through this grove. And do you guys go in?
Perception check on that grove.
Okay.
Wow. 4.
Tic-Toe's just
Wow.
gonna keep walking.
Keep walking.
Yep.
Okay. Fodor, you stop and you're like, this doesn't seem right. And then you look really hard and you like, nope, it's all right.
Nah, it's just the lack of sandwiches.
Yeah, the lack of sandwiches. It's trees.
So there are trees.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Edward, you as a druid are a little less comfortable in this. You don't like the energy here. And you're paying a little bit more attention. Can I get a nature check from you?
Okay.
And your camera's out.
I know.
All right.
Technical
There
difficulties.
you go. Welcome back.
Right. Nature check.
Oof. The dice are not hot so far today.
6.
It is it's a forest. It is a forest full of trees.
Yes, forest.
Yes. You guys are traipsing all very confident in the fact that there is nothing going on whatsoever and you are completely safe. And there is zero concern whatsoever. And as you're, I would like a D6 roll from Ticto.
1.
We are consumed by bears.
Yeah. Okay. You. I am impressed with how crappy these rolls.
Yeah.
This
Tic-To's
is
just like-
legitimately like.
Tic-To's just like,
I'm a little shocked. Yeah, you guys could not suck more at this. You guys hear what are you doing here? What brings you to my home? And
Yes.
as you look up, the largest tree is now looking directly at you with kind of like a wizened, withered old face and 2 giant green eyes. And he's kind of like,
just passing
Is he
through.
Is he stopping us from walking?
no, you're walking.
I'm gonna
right
like
through.
startledly
He just-
rear up on Birdnacious, like, oh, what is?
Yeah, it's like.
What is that?
All of a sudden, like a face. "Ah!"
Just passing through. How are you today?
He doesn't actually move, but you get kind of like a sense that he like gestures around, like you hear the rustling of his branches, and it's like he's like, and
Is there a problem?
That a talking tree?
It's been quite some time since I had something to eat or drink or sunshine or decent soil, anything, or seen another mobile creature.
DM, can I use Druidcraft to improve his situation any?
You could try, but you suspect his situation is the fact that he is in a blasted, toxic environment, and just by sheer stubbornness, he's keeping alive. But yes, you could try to. To bring it out if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll use Druidcraft to I guess help him to bloom, because that's one of the things. I
Just so you're understanding, this tree is massive. It's not like a little tree.
It's
This
like a
is
grandfather oak.
This is like a grandfather oak. This is a big, big tree.
Okay, I should still be able to do it though. Do you want to kind of check?
Yeah, give me a d20 roll.
Okay. That's an 11.
All right. You're able to druid craft for like the water, like kind of pooling around the roots. You're able to take and spend a little bit of like you put a lot of juice into this too. Like this, as far as druid crafting goes, you are like going for broke, and you're able to kind of like clear the water out a little bit. And he's like, yes, it's quite nice. Thank you, but well, your intentions are good. I feel that it is not a permanent solution. My predicament. Might I ask a favor?
You may
And
ask.
he's like staring hard at you because you're a druid. And he's like, Druid, I believe this would be something more up your alley.
Oh yes. What is it that you would like?
Would like, I didn't honestly expect you to just agree that quickly. Right, hold on. And he's gonna shake, and his leaves shake, and out comes, like, a very large acorn. It just thumped right in front of you. He's like,
Rude.
like, oh, yes?
You drop a load like that right in front of us. That's a little rude.
It's not of your tree. Perfectly normal of your tree.
He's got a point, Photo.
Yeah, it's sentient
mean,
tree.
it's
I
not-
don't know about that.
Oh, you're equating it to a shit.
Yeah, he
So
did.
that's what you're saying. No.
Something
this
you've
is a
excavated right
little-
in front of me. I'm not sure I
This is
like it no
not
matter
like
what it
shit.
is.
This is more like,
A nut?
A different
I know, I
bodily
see what you did
function.
there, and it was quite
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, it's alright for you to just drop a nut right there. Like that.
You know, I guess for direct translation, it's more like I just hand you a baby, and it'd be like, good luck. So, we'll accept that it might be slightly weird. But for trees, dropping on nuts everywhere is kind of what we do. With that being said, and thank you for pointing it out and making it extremely awkward for cross-species communication.
Just doing my job.
I would like, I don't feel like there's much left for me in this world. I would like, if possible, you to take this and plant it somewhere the exact opposite.
You're too big to fit over there.
Some sun, maybe, well, good breeze.
You acted like that was a big ask. That doesn't seem like that big of an ask.
You have to really look at it from my side. My entire family line is right here in this disgusting ooze.
Do you want us to plant more than one acorn?
Holy shit, would you?
I mean, I don't see why not. Edward, you're kind of the expert here.
I don't know anything about trees. I thought it was a shape.
He like rumbles to himself and he like rustles, and there's like a light rustle through the rest of the trees. Nothing near as what he does. And like, let me get a perception check from Tikto, Fodor, and perception at advantage for Edward. Just because, Edward, you're a little bit more in tune with this type of thing.
Check gets green dice.
8. I don't like what I rolled.
The perception?
Yeah.
12.
8. It's not
25.
Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
Ticto, you notice next to as it drops, there's a maple that flutters down a few seeds. Something like just right next to it, because you think you're like, okay, I'm looking for it. But Edward, you notice about 5 or 6 different trees that, like, some sprout up like a little set, like 2 sprout up small saplings, and a bunch of other drop various nuts, and you quickly see, like, this is like you suspect this is the last ditch effort of like this forest, as it took just to drop these on purpose, like was the last ditch, because you feel like a dying gasp from the majority of the trees as like this deep breath blows out as they drop these seeds. And you suspect that of the 5 seeds you picked up, the majority of them, it literally took everything out of them. And
I take
the
the time.
he's looking at it and he's like, as you feel, he's like, you see the water is starting to turn brackish and black again from pollutants. He's like, I don't think you understand quite how much this means to us. It will allow us to keep on living. And he's like, be well. And as he does, he also he puts in a lot more effort on his last one. He leans forward, like his one large branch leans forward and falls off and lands at your feet. It's about 6 inches long. But it's got tiny roots on the end and like 2 leaves on the side. And he said, and as he's wheezing, he's like, in gratitude, take this with you. It will be of much help. I hope. You are forever and are dead. We are forever. And he expires.
Oh shit! This just got dark.
Um,
I help
I
Edward like collect all the seeds and
Yeah,
acorns and shit that dropped.
I pick up every acorn, nut, seed, sapling, and branch on the ground.
okay. He
I'm
takes.
actually going to put them in a separate pocket from where I keep a lot of my other stuff. Like I'm going
Okay.
to keep them more like where I keep my druidic focus.
Okay.
So Edward, I don't know how it works with trees. Like I know,
Pick up the
like funerary rite sort of things, especially sentient ones. Do you just let them just go, or just leave it, or burn it, or what?
Why would you burn it?
I don't know. Like other, other people, they funeral pyres and shit like that. I don't know what tree.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know
burn
anything
it?
about tree culture. I don't know.
What about tree?
I didn't know trees had culture. Thought they were trees.
I mean, we've got this like little family group here. Is there anything special you're supposed to do for trees? You just let them do their thing
Okay, let me
and
get
rot.
a history check. History or religion check from whoever is having this conversation.
Okay.
I guess that kind of implicitly.
Me and Edward, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's not me.
Oh shit,
Well-
finally a good roll. I got a natural 19. So that's a 26 to history for history.
You have no idea.
Oh fuck.
You have no idea what to do, but you suspect, like, part of you thinks, if it's magic alive, might be magic dead. It's probably the best if we burn it.
But like
Wait.
But
it's It's really magical
Magic
stuff
trees,
going on here.
Magic wood. Magic wood.
And as you're sitting there thinking about it, you're like, well, what would happen? You're like, this area obviously killed them,
Mm-hmm.
and you thought, what if their magic is corrupted?
Yeah. Like, what
How
if...
would you feel? And you got to put your own feelings into it.
Okay. Like,
You know, like, well, what would I do if I was a magic tree?
like there's obviously, you know, sentient tree. You know, other cultures do like a funeral pyre. There's also, you know, this place obviously was corrupted by some sort of magical forces. Would we want to purify it in some way?
And I'm sorry. How
Mr.
would
the
you feel-
Everflame?
Yeah. Are you suggesting that I just burned all these trees?
I was saying we.
I mean, they're made of wood, isn't that
It's, you know,
what
like,
wood is for?
Return it to the... Like, do you want this to sit there and rot? Oh, shit, you're still alive! Holy shit!
Tree man, what do we do with your corpse?
I've been. It's stinning.
Oh, shit.
I'm a warlord. I'm not a tree.
I forgot your shit!
Where'd you come from?
I was coming with you. I told you.
I know, I just forgot you were here. You were so quiet.
I apologize. I was letting you have your moment.
Two people.
Are we sure they're dead?
I mean, that one is. He, like, literally, like, blah, right in front of us.
Right in front.
I didn't. What? I didn't see a.
Yeah, but you said you were here. What were you doing? Were you wanking off in the bushes or something? I mean,
I
don't-
believe the
what
DM
you're
said
saying.
expires.
Gentlemen, I think that it's best if we
Do we
simply
just-
leave them all alone. It's the natural way.
Very well. That's...
But I do.
start nudging the
see
turkey on.
the wisdom of maybe burning this. If we make sure positive that they are dead, the burning doesn't sound like a disrespectful end for this forest. So they could possibly be reborn in another place, so to speak, with what the seeds that you have gathered. More symbolic, if you will.
I'm gonna look
Wait,
back at
first
Edward.
there's talking trees. Now trees have some kind of heaven. This is for you guys. I'm gonna
It's past like the idea of having
mosey on.
too much. I just thought I'd put in my 2 words.
I'm just gonna look at Edward and just be like, I mean, you're the druid. Your
He
call.
follows Danique then as Fodor decides to go up. He's like, right. And he kind of follows off Fodor like C-3PO and R2-D2. He's like,
Edward is content not to burn the trees.
Very well. Your call.
all right.
Haunted evil tentacle trees.
Fodor, how far do you go?
It's a very slow trot, a whopping.
I mean,
5
we're like
feet.
right behind him. Like,
No, but how far away do you go from everybody else?
Not far. It's more of just like a dramatic. I'm not part of this conversation, so I'm not actually moving anywhere with a purpose. I
that's
make
Fodor
it
being
5
like,
feet.
I'm removing myself from this.
Yeah.
I would
They'll
like
let bird
a
nations cluck around.
perception check.
Yeah.
from you, Fodor. And since
9. I am just with it today. My perception check.
you're like in your own head, you're like I just don't want to talk about burning trees and the idea.
I like birds. I don't know about trees.
Afterlife.
Ba,
Weird.
ba, ba,
And while you're in your own mindset, you swear that as you see the myriad of creatures in the swamp, you have decided that you see a long snake tail, like flitting between the trees, and you don't know what to make of it.
I'm not sure if it's real or not. Like,
You're not 100% sure, but you do see a snake tail. Not the whole snake, just the flicker of a snake tail between the trees.
is it big? Is it like a gardener snake, or is it like the anaconda from the
do a history
movies?
check or a knowledge check.
All right, we'll do that.
Guys, switch out your dice. They're not. Whatever set you picked today is not being kind.
Right?
Oh, I know, it's great. It's rolled me 3 or 4 20s, just rolling around for funsies, and every roll I've had has been lower than 10, and I just have to see how bad this one is. 4.
All right. You're not 100% you saw it. You're like, their eyes are probably playing tricks on you.
All right.
All right. At this point in time, Denink follows you up, catches up to you. Edward, Ticto, what have you decided?
Oh, we pretty much followed right after.
Okay.
I was like,
not burning the forest down.
well, I mean, I said I left it up to the druid man. I was just gonna help with whatever he thought was best.
Edward
Okay.
is content not to burn the forest.
Okay. All right, you guys, as I would like from Fodor a D6.
All righty. 2.
Okay. This for the next couple hours, you guys travel through this this marshy area. You left the woodlands, you left the area, but the ever present like stagnant, like mushy water finally gives way to like a hardened, blackened like kind of like the Badlands, you know, with the cracked earth and it's the hard clay, but the sky is still black and cloudy and overcast. There's no. Now you're in the area of like a lot of
Just
the
desolate.
foliage. Yeah, it's just flat, and the foliage here is given way from like rotting thick to more like scrub grass and a couple like just husks of shrubbery. The road kind of like is absorbed into this giant, flat, blackened, cracked earth, and it becomes rapidly indistinguishable. So you no longer can tell if you're like sticking true to the path that you're going, and you kind of hope you're going in the right direction. Does any of you? Let me get a survival check from any one of you.
Okay. I probably have the best best odds.
I got natural 19. So
Okay.
dirty 21.
6.
All right, you are able to see, like, while you can't tell exactly where the sun is, you do see the part of the sky that's brightest, like, kind of powering through the cloud cover. And from there, you're able to, like, estimate, you know, and pick out which is north, south, east, and west, and keep yourself on a relatively stable journey. And as you're going, you start hearing the sounds of like barking. You start hearing the sounds of like heavy breathing as you see and as you catch into the open area, you see off in the distance a group of you can't tell what they are at the moment. They're definitely animals, and it's a small pack of them. You're able to identify 4 to 6
I'm gonna like
as they,
eventually
they
call to Watcher, and I want Watcher to go ahead and like from a distance go and give me like a bird's eye view of what's up there, up ahead.
it doesn't. As what you tell it to Watcher, he's like, right, I can. And then he takes a couple he flaps his wings up a little bit, and he's like, I don't really think it's that important. They're coming. Seems like they know you're here. And you see
Yeah.
a large, like you see these larger than average two-headed dogs come barreling towards you.
Oh shit.
Their noses in the air. They obviously smell something that they like a lot better than what they normally see. And they are coming at you quickly.
Is there any branches nearby that could support?
Nothing but a flat, blasted land.
All right.
Yeah, you are wide out in
Passed
the
by
open.
some foliage after the Badlands. My bad.
While they're still like ways out, I'm gonna like shoot a firebolt like right at their feet.
All right. You now see clearly there are 6 of them.
Yeah. So like I have a range of.
They are about 300 feet away right now.
Yeah, I say I have a range of 240 feet with my firebolt. So
Okay.
I'm
well,
like,
as you wait, sure. Yeah.
it's basically like warning shot, just like pa.
Okay.
Anything?
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not attacking them. I'm like basically like sending a warning shot, just like.
Okay. They scatter out of their way.
Mhm.
Like as you hit the ground in front of them, they kind of like break into 2 little groups.
Mhm.
And they stop for a minute, and then they smell, and obviously their decision to come after this fire flinging thing is undeterred as they continue moving towards you. Seeming their hunger is much more important to them than the possibility of them getting burned.
All right.
Let's go for initiative.
All right, I'm gonna ready.
You
Prior
said
to
they're.
that happening,
How far away are they now?
Hold on, Fodor was talking. What do we got?
Oh, I was just saying, like, as that he's doing that with the fireball stuff, I was gonna say I'm gonna ready the new Cambion spear I've got with the stats you told me.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible. All of my dice are rolling like garbage today.
You need more dice.
I gotta choose between dice or magic cards. It's a hard decision right now.
That's why you signed up. That's why me and Brian signed up for Tabletop Loot.
I see what you did there.
If there was a service that would send me either booster packs or dice alternating, I would totally sign up for that service.
Edward, so 10, 20 to 25. Anybody that lucky? No.
21.
All right.
Plus 8 to initiative, boy.
That's insane.
I know. Chronergy Wizard.
All right.
Bananas.
15 to 20. Right. 10 to 15. Wow. 5
8.
to 10. Huh?
8.
Edward, what is your initiative?
9
You have a 9. You have plus 3.
plus 3.
Roll for Denink.
Fondaba. We don't get
I'm
to
just
know
I'm just
Deninks.
say Denink. Get ready. It appears we have contacts.
All right. All right, Ticto, start us off.
Are they like?
As you're looking, they're running in. They're moving. They're double motion, so they have 40 feet of movement, and they are full on dashing. So
Are they like grouped back up again?
they are in a cluster, but they're two smaller clusters. There's like a gap in between them that you broke. That you broke it when you cast your fireball.
How big of a cluster?
Pretty close.
Okay. 40 feet.
40 feet.
Like, I have a spell that has a radius of 20 feet.
If you're lucky, you might be able to get both in there, but you'd have to do it right in the middle.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. How far away are they?
They're roughly, they were 200 feet. Now they're roughly about 150 feet right now.
Okay.
Quickly.
That's the perfect number. I'm gonna shoot a fireball right at them and like right at the middle to try and like catch as many as possible because I just got fireball.
Okay.
I need dexterity saving throws. Watch this, boys. I just got a new trick.
Right. What do they need to pass?
I'm just like, 15.
All but one fail.
Right, look at that.
I gotta pick up my dice. So he'll take half damage. $26 fire damage.
Right.
And then the one that passed gets takes 13. And then I'm gonna be like, and I am gonna go behind you. And then I'm going to give Watcher Dragon's Breath
Okay.
at a first level.
Okay. Yeah, as you get there and you just blow up and hit 5 of them.
Oh, sorry,
Just
that's
catch them on
second level
fire
spell.
and they're... Huh?
That's a second level spell. Sorry.
No. You launch your fireball out, smack in the middle, and it explodes. Catches all 5 except for one that was really kind of quite agile and is able to jump and like twist and turn and avoid the majority of the flames except for catching his tail on fire. But he hits the ground and is now laser focused in on you.
Okay.
And is going to dash 80 feet closer. So now he is approximately 60
And
feet away.
Also, I went behind like Fodor.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Just.
So you're a gnome hiding behind another gnome on a turkey.
Yeah, but he's the tanky one.
All right, but I'm still
Sure.
pointing out you're out wide, out in the open.
Right.
All right. All of them will dash. Close the gap. Denink will look at them and go, he will look as they get in close and he'll cast, he puts his hand out and he casts Acid Arrow. Right. And catches one of them, melting like most through his flesh. So he's kind of like this ghost, it's like skeletal dog now that's like barely, that's like looking quite disgusting. All right. It is now Edward's turn.
Okay.
And at the end of the turn, after the acid splashes, the one that's got hit continues to dissolve and fades into nothing.
Nice.
Edward.
Real quick, can I do an insight check to see what exactly they're coming after?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, you don't even have to roll for this one. They're coming to eat you.
Okay.
They're coming to eat my turkey, aren't they?
They're coming to eat you. Obviously, as you get closer, you see they're kind of like a starved, emaciated, crazed creatures. Like, they don't care. They will eat whatever they can because you assume that they go so long without food, they will
No
take whatever they can that
turkey.
can be considered as
No.
They could smell the bird.
No. You can't take my turkey.
How far are they from us?
about 60 feet now.
Okay. I'm going to use Call Lightning.
Oh my.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose a point where they're rather clustered together, and I need them all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Call lightning.
Pardon?
What is the area of effect for call lightning?
The area of effect is I choose a point that I can see within range, which is up 120 feet. Each creature within 5 feet of the point that I go ahead and decide on must make a dexterity saving throw.
There is a cluster of the more injured ones that you could get 3 of them, or you can get 2 of the less injured one. There's 4 remaining that are about equally damaged, and there's one that's like pretty much undamaged. So you could get the undamaged one and an additional other one, or you could get the 3 damaged.
I'm going to get the 3 damaged.
Okay. What is their target?
They're looking for a dexterity saving throw of, pardon me for just a moment, 16.
Okay, 1 makes it, the other 2 fail.
Okay, the one who makes it will take half damage, and the rest of them will take full damage from this. Okay, so 16, 25 points lightning damage.
So 2 are obliterated on the spot. Just essentially like turned into like ash and they're running. And then 1 is like fried, but it's like it's able to keep going, but it's like seriously hobbling. And for a moment it stops and looks like, is it worth it? And quickly decides, yep, yeah, that bird's worth it. Fodor, it is your turn.
So how many are left after these
There is
AoE
1 relatively
nonsenses?
undamaged, 1 moderately damaged, and 1 that is barely moving forward and is only doing it by sheer determination.
Okay. How close are the moderately damaged and medium damage and heavily damaged? Are they pretty far apart?
They are now approximately 30 feet away.
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
No, these are starting to figure out to spread, so they're each separate.
Okay, so I guess which one is closest? Or are they spread more laterally? Or is there like a depth change?
Get in between them. You could find a way to get them in like roughly a line, not a perfectly straight, but like a stagger.
No, I'm just saying, like, are they like staggered vertically to and from me at different, like, I guess, distances, or are they in like a line spread out?
Oh, they're staggered more like as you were saying. Like the healthier one is definitely leading the pack, and the one that's more injured is kind of like hobbling behind a little less.
I guess I'm going for the healthier one. I'm gonna charge up on him.
Okay.
There's a 17 on the dice. Hold on. Look at my proficiencies. Okay, 20. Does 25 hit him?
Absolutely hits it. It's
Hooray! Hooray! And spears, when used two-handed, are they the same as battle axe? Are they D10 or are they a D8? Can't remember off the top of my head. Since we're doing off paper for this thing, I don't have a spear to base it off of. Sorry, guys. Didn't do my homework.
Or you
Okay, they're D8s. I just had to check.
okay. Sorry, I should have given you the full stats, but
No, you're good. I could have looked it up.
Love this chair. I hate the squeaky.
7 damage on the first hit. Because level 5 brings me extra attacks. We're doing that too. Hooray! My dice came through for me. They gave me a 20. Would you like to see it? I'm quite proud.
You love to see it.
Oh.
are you using the spear? Are you adding the necrotic damage too?
I have not yet. That was 7 regular damage without the necrotic. What is it? D6 necrotic?
Okay.
3 on top of that, so 10 total damage
Okay, and then your second
for the
attack.
first attack. And then I got a D20. Max damage, neat. So what is that? 8 plus 4, 12. 12 regular damage on the second hit. Times
Okay.
2. Are we doing the doubling of the
you got a
damage?
nat
Or
20. Yeah, you double it.
I got an at 20, yeah.
All right, explain to me how, if you got max damage on it, then explain to me how you kill it. Because max damage doubled will eviscerate this thing.
Yeah, that's not it. It's with plus the 2d6. Another d6. So, yeah. I am going to charge at this healthy, two-headed, almost Cerberus wannabe dog. Astride the turkey as fast as the turkey will go, and I just start stabbing the hell out of it as soon as I get within range. Like,
Just imagine
not
you
even
just,
one
like,
hand on the turkey, like two-handed from the back of the turkey, screaming and stabbing into this dog's face.
Oh my god, he's in his element. Why didn't we give him a spear earlier, Edward?
So you come in and you take this relatively healthy dog, and you're like on Bird Nation, and it's like ferociously going as you reach back and you just stab it with this double pronged spear, catching both of the head, like both of the prongs, kind of like at the perfect sweet spot, spearing both of the heads. And you see, as you stab in there, you see it do the damage of the dog's like, it's like twitching a little bit, but still able to fight. And then you feel the juice of necrotic energy go through it, and you watch the wounds just blacken and the faces start like desiccating in front of you, and the dog just like falls to the ground, just punctured and like rapidly pulling in on itself as it's like the necrotic energy is working through it.
Very
All right,
pleased
that
with
was
this.
intense. The remaining 2 dogs, see this attack. The one that is heavily injured, seems to think, maybe not today, and it breaks off its attack and turns and starts running the other way. A little bit like, reluctant, but its self-preservation was able to like kick in.
Wait, that's my turn first, right?
No, we still have one more.
Oh.
All right, now it's your turn.
Not today, bitch. I have 240 feet on my Firebolt.
Remember, there's still a relatively healthy one, and then the one that's almost dying.
Oh, I'm gonna take out the one that thought he could run away first.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at that one.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Okay. You do not need to tell me what damage you did. He had 2 hit points left.
I
So
say I do 2d10, so
yeah, like you couldn't miss anyway. So how do you handle that one?
it's like, no, you don't get to decide that. Pia!
All right. Yeah, you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, look at him run. Pew pew.
Just another thing that will come back and try to kill us while we sleep.
And yeah, you get there and the little fireballs streak right off and puncture right in the back of the dog, catching the last bit of it, the tail end of its body on fire and quickly engulfing the rest of it, taking out the last bits of energy the creature had.
You said that other one is still coming?
Yes.
You said it's moderately damaged?
Yes.
Okay.
But now you use your attacks, and now it's Danique's turn.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use Watcher. I'm just gonna let other people take care of it. I don't want to use that spell slot yet.
Okay.
Watcher, just stay here. We'll let the rest of our friends mop up.
All right. Danique is going to reach out with it, just point his arm out, and the little flanges that come out as he holds his hand up, little like arms pop out of his forearm as he readies his crossbow, and he is going to hit it, fire off a bolt right into it, take it for 4 points of piercing damage. You're going to see it go right through one head and essentially kill that one head, and the creature's now got one active head and one head just hanging there dead. As it spears into the creature, who's still coming, because now he realizes that he's got to either come or go. Doesn't matter. And it is now Edward's turn. Edward heals it and
No, Edward is going to continue the call lightning.
Okay. Continue.
So
I'll do a deck save.
Yes, please.
That is a 9.
It's a failure. So it's
Right.
going to take some more lightning damage.
Cast Get Fucked.
All right.
That's such a cool spell.
Get fucked. That is a great
call
spell.
lightning.
Only 7 points damage.
Right. It is the call lightning just shreds it, and now it's like there's pieces of its fur missing. You've got muscle tissues going. It's hobbling forward. It's not. There's very little holding this thing together. Fodor, it is now your turn.
Turkey Rider away! I'm going to try my new tactic on the Swiss dog.
Okay.
And does 18 hit these things?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Seven regular damage
Okay. How do you
and
kill
one
it?
necrotic. Just gonna stab it right through the spine.
Okay. Thrilled with the impact of your last one. You again urge your bird forward as its, gobbling war cry is echoing, is like reverberating through this
Ululating
blasted
war cry.
wasteland. And you guys look in awe as this tiny gnome on top of a turkey swings his spear and in an arc from the up swings around and straight through and spears this dog easily twice his height, and the dog just stops and drops dead. And Fodor tears the spear out, raising it above his head, and most ridiculous steed.
Best
Love it.
mount is what you mean.
you look, and none of you are damaged. You all seem to have made this through it. As you look at the corpses of your slain foes, you can't help but feel a little bad as you look at them, and they're like, ribs are showing, and they're definitely half starved and half crazed. But what's done is done, and it needed to be
I
done.
mean, I sent a warning shot. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I don't think it would have really done a whole lot of good there, boss. But
I mean,
know,
it was a mercy at this point. Yes, look at
Yeah,
them. They wouldn't have lasted another
probably-
day without a meal.
that's probably true. Next time though, I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna breathe fire all over the next thing.
There you go. You do that, Watcher.
All right. I would like an insight check. No, I would like an intelligence check from Tikto.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah. Yes.
Raw intelligence.
Mr. Everflame. Yes.
Uh,
What do you need?
Do you have any devices that need charging? I still have control of the storm.
Oh, I understand what you're talking about, but that's not quite how I work. But what the hell? Let's give it a go.
We're gonna try to supercharge Denink.
Wow.
Just like unfolds like a fucking
Hot rodded warforged. Right across the wastelands.
I step very far back from him, and I call lightning on him.
He just like unfolds like an umbrella.
Let's see how much juice you put into him.
All right.
Coors Light, woo!
12,
Oh my
21 points.
Points. All right. So we're going to.
Goes from C-3PO to Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm
right,
trying to
well
help.
then,
Do not resist.
Yeah. All right. So Danique is like, as it hits, he's like, "Oh my!" And then you see him like get a little bit more excited. And he's like, "Whoa! Fuck yeah!" He's crackling with energy right now. As you give him 21 additional hit points.
Oh dang.
He's like, "Let's fucking go!"
I do it again.
I think this time it kind of just does the exact same thing. Roll for attack.
Oh God.
Oh no.
This is one of those moments where you gotta like show the camera because it's like,
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh.
this is 0, a 9, and an 8. So
108 points.
Ew,
Got it.
my.
No.
we're looking at 27.
All right. That's intense. So at this point, Danique doubles in size.
It looks like three Warforged welded together on
Yeah,
top of each other.
He's massive, and he's also looking a little psychotic.
He's like, more.
Yeah,
It's like,
he
Edward,
reaches down,
Edward.
like he's now easily double the height. He reaches down and he grabs you. He's like, "You gotta do that again."
Not
Edward.
you holding me.
He's what are you saying, Tikto?
I said,
Okay.
Edward?
No.
Are you gonna?
Gonna move my turkey further and
You might-
further away.
I think you might blow up if you do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an artificer. He's all kinds of curious. They test
Yeah.
this sort of
As
thing all the
this
time.
happens, you start seeing like little compartments, and like Danique starts like changing. Like he starts like his body. You can tell like his artifice is his body.
Yeah.
So like he starts changing, and like you see another pair of limbs come out of the backside of him. Like now he's got like 4 legs, and he gets like 2 more arms, and like something that appears to be like the barrel of a gun coming out of him.
Holy shit.
No, I
Yeah,
support
he's like
this.
crackling with energy and looking completely insane.
Does he let go of me?
Denink, you doing
No,
okay?
no, he doesn't. He just like he holds not. He's not like death grip holding you, but he's holding you with a purpose.
I tell him that I'm not going to do it again until he lets me go.
Yeah, I did. Hold on, let's see what his wisdom is.
No.
At 13, he registers. He's like, right, and he puts you like on the back, like you're now riding. This little compartment on the back of like kicks up to like a chair, and you're now riding on this monstrous like four-legged psychotic, like Warforged, like I don't know, like a one of the, like,
Warforged
arachnids,
centaur.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like bristling with like artillery.
It's like if Sleipnir and Odin had a cyborg super baby.
That's a perfect way to say that. Like, yeah. Except
Okay.
for it looks like it's like if this Warforged like now got gigantic, covered in guns, and did a shitload of cocaine.
Oh
And
wow,
he's just
that's
like,
terrifying.
Ticto, what do you feel like? You are struck. Like, what was your intelligence?
It
I want an
was
intelligence wisdom check, same time.
intelligence and wisdom.
Yes.
Intelligence was 11. Just straight. You said not a save.
Huh?
Just
Yeah.
straight, not a save.
Yeah. Well, they're both just wisdom and intelligence. Yes, just straight.
Wisdom was or intelligence was 11. Wisdom was 19.
Okay. You're hit with a massive headache at the time. As soon as you see the power surge go through Denise, you flash back to your dream of you being like the god, this like wizard of like god, like Mordenkainen's a bitch compared to like your abilities. And for another moment you feel like the surrounding world like flashes for a minute. And you're left very disoriented for a moment. It seems like the wasteland you're on, for the briefest moment, looks like it was just a regular grassy plain with healthy trees and things in it, nothing out of the ordinary. Just like for the briefest moment, your consciousness seemed to perceive a different landscape. But it's at that moment you are grabbed. You are grabbed by a very excited Warforged centaur who picks you up and puts you